Hi, my name's Ariana Espinoza, and I selected the recipe ajiaco from the country Colombia. I chose this country and its recipe because of its nutritional values, and I've never made a soup before, so I figured it'd be a good first challenge. I've heard that Colombia is beautiful, and alongside its food, it's very fresh, flavorful, and rich. I especially like this recipe as it utilizes different ingredients to create a seemingly appealing flavor profile while also maintaining clean and simple ingredients and recipes in general. When researching, I discovered many insightful details about Colombia's food culture as a whole. It is very ingrained with family and sharing. I found it especially interesting how soups and stews are a staple in the typical Colombian diet and how they are packed with many veggies and other nutritional substances. Additionally, I found it interesting that the cuisine reflects influences not only from Arabic, Spanish, but even African cultures in terms of spices and flavors. I also found it interesting how resourceful they are in terms of cooking, typically using every part of the animal, herb, or even plant when cooking. Ajiaco is typically used as a day-to-day dish, eaten for lunch or dinner. However, it most is used for special gatherings or holidays and even occasions on Sundays, often made in large batches and served as a celebration meal. This recipe is especially unique to Colombian culture for a multitude of reasons. While there are many versions, Colombians utilize the guasca herb, which provides a distinct earthly flavor that is often difficult to replicate. This is often served during gatherings, signifying warmth and hospitality to those who partake. Alongside its history of indigenous Spanish and African fusion, it provides a very warm serve. While I attempted to honor the recipe as accurately as possible, there were certain revisions that I needed to make, simply because of my budget and living situation. As I am a college student, I am on a tight budget when it comes to spending, and also because I am moving, so I didn't have a lot of resources that I typically would have. Part of what was affected would be the capers and the avocado, as I could not acquire them at this time. However, I tried to make up for it by adding other herbal flavors and cilantro. As shown above, I utilized the kitchen tools and space that I had. I had pretty much had everything, as I didn't require any special or unique supplies to prepare and create the dish. All in all, ajiaco is very healthy and nutritional. The only negative downside to the ajiaco dish, which even is optional, is the heavy cream for garnish. While it has high fat content and can raise cholesterol levels, other ingredients offset this quote-unquote negative effect, such as the cilantro and chicken, providing flavors without salt, containing antioxidants, and providing lean protein that helps build and repair muscle. Learning about the ajiaco dish has provided and helped me see how food and culture are very closely connected. Making the soup was a fun and eye-opening experience. I had to search for ingredients that I never heard of or even used before, such as the guasca herb. This experience made me more curious about how other cultures and their foods are prepared. Cooking and tasting ajiaco helped me see how food curates my curiosity and teaches with the rich history behind it.